Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Erudition
Hello,
Generations.
everyone.
Hello.
Today is a continuation of our last topic. I know that it seemed like we ended prematurely the last time, and we didn't touch on all the topics that we wanted to do for our summertime cool down episode of how you can have a productive summer and how we can also cool down and then still go right back into work because it's just a break. A lot of people don't understand. Summertime is just a break and then you get back into it.
Yes.
And that transition from going from to cool down to break, people are still in cool down mode when they need to be working, or they're still in work time mode when they need to be cooling down.
So let's say, to put up a little scenario for people that don't really understand as much. So let's say you are having a much earlier bedtime than your normal bedtime. Now you have to get in the hang of your normal bedtime. And that could take a few days or weeks.
Yeah, that could be one of your things. Maybe you slept in early throughout the summer, and then when you get back into classwork, work, and then you realize that I can't sleep.
Yeah, but more occasionally than not, it's you're not sleeping in. You're not sleeping early. You're sleeping in. In other words, you're going from sleeping like to 8 o'clock, which I will say pretty unreasonable hour, to sleeping almost to 1 o'clock in the evening.
Hello, mother.
Hello, Mom.
Yeah,
Hi,
hello.
guys. Yes, last time the topic was hot. I'm glad that you found it interesting. I think a lot of people found that topic interesting because it's summertime. It's time to unwind, cut loose, and regain our sanity from the school year.
To not choke him out.
Yep. To play
Or-
games, sit back, do
Or something.
absolutely nothing just because it's hot outside. Why in the world would I want to do stuff?
You still, I wouldn't say that. You still got things to do.
As far as I'm concerned, it's too hot to do anything.
That's just lazy, Sean Anthony.
Well, you could try
When I
swimming.
Swimming is one of the best pastimes to do in the summer. That's about the only time.
Yes, it just depends on where I'm swimming. If I'm swimming
if you ever
somewhere with
try- You ever try swimming in the fall? Me and people have. Never again.
You lost each other.
I'm talking about the ocean. I don't want to swim nowhere there's going to be things that both want to eat me, sting me, and then just occasionally be like brush past
Drag
your
you
leg.
underwater.
And that is one of our topics: how to stay safe from the elements. And I guess sharks would be one of them if you're going to be out and about this summer. When I was in elementary school and high school, by the time I adjusted to being off school, it was time to go back. Yeah,
Yeah.
by the time you finally get yourself nice and ready, you stop waking up at 8 o'clock. Usually, you finally get into the mode of okay, it's time to cool down. It's usually July, or if not September, and then you gotta go right back into school. It never ends.
Especially for college students.
Especially students known as
We lose
wonderful time match
the college
and work your breaks.
And now you're eating $1 noodle cups. Thank you, and have a good day.
Hey, don't you dare crap on my $1 noodle cups.
Instant noodles. Hello.
Instant noodles are the greatest thing that has ever happened in the world.
Hello. The Wichita lineman is still on the line. Yes, that would be Dad.
Yes.
And just like me, when we're on the show, he's always watching.
Yes.
But are you?
Elliot needs water. Most likely.
He needs water so he can grow.
Hey, you know what? That's probably the one thing we should do.
Yeah,
talk about water.
It's necessary to have water during summer. A lot of people don't believe that heat stroke is real until it hits them. Then they go, you can't be passing out from heat. If you're out there long enough and then you could be having a good time, and then all of a sudden,
Hallucinations.
it don't start off like hallucinations. It starts off with, man, I'm a bit tired. You're not tired.
In my definition, it doesn't start off with I'm tired, and you know what it starts off with? Woo, I'm a little bit dizzy. Man, I'm getting a little bit tired as well with this dizziness. That's what happens next. You don't just go immediately into, man, I'm tired. You know what that is? That's your laziness kicking in. Go like, Jesus.
No, but think about it. It could be from anything. Like you're having a good time, playing around, enjoying the summer, and then all of a sudden, ooh, I'm a bit tired. And then you're thinking that's exhaustion from playing. No,
or
it's a
screaming.
mix. It's a mix of the two because you didn't drink enough water. Water is important. We have water canteens that hold about a good over.
Speak for yourself. I don't drink out of those canteens. I don't know how to explain it, but water that sits in something for a little bit too long tastes different.
Okay, let me just say, are we talking about the shampoo or the container?
What?
What? We drinking water out of shampoo? No, we're talking about our water canteens.
That is a bad idea. Make a go fill up the whole thing of shampoo.
They hold about a good just about 9 cups of water. So by the time you're done drinking that, you'll get your water in. Just make sure you stay hydrated this summer. A lot of that heat stroke is real. And it can start off with sleepy, it can start off with dizzy.
Or
it can even start hallucinations of I'm seeing stars. And all of a sudden, I'm asleep.
Oh.
I don't know what y'all just did. Jackie says water, vitamin D, and sunscreen for the summer. And are a must have. Vitamin D more than enough with the sun. Sun rays you got to be very mindful about vitamin D because what they would often make fun of is your daily dose of vitamin death because you got to be very careful about how much vitamin D you're getting because too much ain't gonna help. Vitamin form, it comes out in liquid. You gotta expel it with waste. Vitamin D with sun rays, you do too much of that, you're gonna have issues. So you gotta be very careful about how much sun you're getting and just how much you're in the sun, period. But really, that's where that sunscreen kicks in.
I learned to embrace
But please be mindful. You can't overdo it with vitamin D. Enjoy the sun in moderation.
Exactly. You do not want to overdo the sun because the sun is not your friend. Less than that, you know what you're going to be sitting out there doing? You're going to be sitting out there sunburnt to all heck.
Yeah. It's a great time to stay in the cool. Like maybe go out, buy some ice cream, or if you have one, go in your pool or something, or water guns and stuff. Outside activities that include staying cool.
Exactly. Ice cream, water guns. That's all you need, bro.
The most unhealthy summer ever.
What is with you
What
and
you mean? Summer is the time where you should go out to restaurants and all sorts of places. You should pretty much be driving around thinking, man, what should we do today? And you know what you should be thinking? Burger, ice cream, water gun, public pool, possible water park. That should be your thought process. Carnival, because there's so much stuff that opens during the summer.
At least you don't have 104 days of summer vacation.
That doesn't happen. If anything, I like the meme of mine is only really 73. Then Phineas goes, I think we have a problem. That, for those of you that haven't seen that, it's on YouTube. You can look it up. It's hilarious. But for purposes of
copyright
and not being demonetized, there's a lot of language on there you don't want to use. You can look it up there. Elliot, mom says congratulations to Elliot for graduating on the 8th in the to 8th grade. That is quite the achievement of graduating from the 8th grade, and now you will officially be going to high school after summer. How does that feel?
Science.
That's all you got to
Yes,
say.
very 8th grade.
I think
like.
he's having flashbacks to school. I think let's stick on the topic of summer and stop reminding him about school.
What you mean, bro? I'm still in school. I got more work.
I know both of us are, but let them have their moment. It won't be too
I don't
long
believe in
before
their moment, bro.
their summers become work.
They should face the harsh reality that once they get out of that school, it's ours. You're gonna be sitting there all summer thinking, man, it's hot, and I still gotta do several assignments.
Jackie says, "Congratulations, Elliot."
Thank you.
Jackie also says, "I take 10,000 mcg a day. That's vitamin D. Maybe it's because I'm old. Nah, we
That's actually a safe way to stay.
yeah
healthy.
about that's just 5,000 less over than what we take.
But if there's one over, I don't think we have a agreement.
You get enough sun, Jackie. I take a lot myself. It is because I'm getting old. Nah, with Dad, it's the same thing. Vitamin D becomes just as important as you grow older. It also becomes just as vital when you're younger.
So why don't
I
I
don't
see
know,
you
bro.
take-
I don't know. I've known some people who've been deprived of vitamin D for a while, and you know what I think? Staying inside during the hottest time. Look, man, I got nothing against the outside, but it's too dang hot out there to constantly be out there burning up. And on top of that, it's filled with my worst enemies, wasps and freaking spiders. Those are the only things that come out during summer. During winter, no bugs. Everything is frozen. About the only thing you'll get is probably a moth or two. Summer, you got mosquitoes, you got wasps, you got yellow jackets, you got every single bug that wants you dead for no reason other than, oh, you walked out here? Well, this is our territory.
Love you too.
And then there's more.
Uncle
robots.
Eric says hi, and they love us.
Hey,
Yeah,
Uncle
right.
Eric.
That's a person that really needs to stay in for the cast because summer out there in Nevada, that's a desert.
Yeah, good luck with that. You're gonna need the water guns, the ice cream, everything.
Yeah, you
Why
gonna
not
need
mix the two?
You're gonna need some of everything. Just
A nice.
run up and just throw water balloons at someone. Like, I think you skipped
That's
your
how you get
hydration
hurt.
today.
And
That's
Boom.
how you get hurt.
that's
real
why
bad.
we should make the ice cream Erudition and network.
What is Wayne Allen
launcher.
creating random?
Yeah, we ain't making no Erudition ice cream, Matthew. I think we good on that.
Ice cream launcher, and it
They
can
They want
also
you to
go
first is soap. They want you to smell like knowledge. Now they want you to taste the knowledge. It never ends.
No, I want you to feel the knowledge. It's on your body when you get punched in the face with our new Erudition Network ice cream launcher. And it can also be compatible with our ice cream. So now
Why not just make an ice? Why not just make an Erudition ice pack?
Or water
I think
gun.
that's probably
I
simpler.
think that would have been better.
Or an erudition.
Elliot, do you need coffee? Yeah, Elliot, you do sound like you going into slow mo. Like if slow mo was
You know what it is? I've
That would
said it
be-
before and I'll say it again. These kids these days, they don't understand the hardships of college. They get sleepy and tired too soon and too late.
Papa, I
But
think-
us college kids, we don't get that. Some of us don't drink coffee like myself, and we have to stay up for several hours
I'm gonna have to call
on
that on
tea.
Papa.
I drink coffee.
She still has
An unhealthy
I'm
amount
gonna
of it.
get you.
But
But Papa, you bring up a valid point. For all the college students out there, you should at least drink some coffee. or drink something to keep yourself awake.
So you mean
So
to
that's
tell me?
why we
Hold
are
on,
making
hold on.
the. Okay,
Why didn't you say tea in particular? You said just coffee and something else to keep you awake. Where's my tea?
But something else is tea.
So you gonna just
there
put
is,
tea in something else?
There is black tea, which is
I don't drink black tea, bro.
has bits.
I hate to tell you, but black tea to me is just black water. I tried so hard to get tea to taste like something, and every single time I've learned the only teas that actually taste like something is milk tea.
Okay,
Because
so
milk tea.
You're telling me you want coffee, but you don't want coffee.
No. Coffee is different. Coffee is water with beans.
It's the same thing.
No.
Coffee beans.
Yeah, coffee beans put through water. Water put through coffee beans. What I drink is milk that's heated up and has tea in it. That is the most delicious thing I can drink.
I have yet to try.
I'm caffeine sensitive, so I gotta be mindful about.
What you
How
mean?
much
You've tried coffee. Remember when we were at the hotel?
Good coffee.
And that's why we're making the Erudition t-shirt.
No, we're not.
You want to stop talking about how you started drinking coffee.
Okay, Erudition cup would be good though. You drink your tea and coffee.
What do you guys think about alkaline water? Ooh,
Acid.
Why?
I would
That's
say
not.
I would say very toxic, very non-safe to drink. If you drink it, I'm sorry.
Alkaline water is kind of what you're supposed to be drinking.
No.
I mean,
that's what it is. Those that don't, then yeah, it's acid. That's the stuff that you want to take. Things like Core, water bottles like Core, what do you call that? Essential Fiji. Those use that, and it's beneficial for you. If you don't,
filtered water is
then it
just
starts getting acid, and you don't want that. Dad says alkaline water is good because the pH balance is high. It is also used to flush impurities. You just have to be careful, and really you do, because much of that, and yeah, you can have kidney problems.
But you could also drink the better water, one that Dad tried long ago, which I would advise everyone to drink, which
black
is
water?
White dandelion water. A nice cup of dandelion water.
No,
We're not repeating
Everyone's
that
good.
I will not let you mislead these people.
But hold on. I poured it on my plants when Dad said that he didn't like it. And do you know what that thing did? It grew those plants.
It died
So well. Those peppers produced in barely a couple of days.
Yeah, you know why?
I mean, it was already tall.
It wasn't for you to be drinking.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's for us. I'm saying it's for the plants, but you buy
Uncle
it for
Eric
yourself.
says,
me.
Because we ain't gonna be misleading these people drinking dandelion water. If you want to grow plants, yeah, pour it on them. Don't drink that.
Yeah, dandelion water.
Don't do that.
Who likes?
If you like it,
Really?
that's your personal preference.
I'll get y'all some peppermint water.
Some people like coconut water. Some people don't. It's different ways.
Oh.
If that's your preference.
We'll talk about coconuts after we answer this question.
Who
Okay.
likes?
Who likes coffee
Who
between
likes coffee
y'all
between the
four?
four of us? I like coffee.
I like coffee.
I tried it at the hotel. It was good. Very good.
I tried it at the hotel too.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Very energizing. Kept me.
I'm a
nice.
fan.
Up, and there we go. He's being killed off because for some reason coffee has disagreed with him.
Yeah.
Salute him, bro.
Coffee at that
Y'all tried coffee at the hotel, and y'all don't need coffee.
I like the
That's
cream
what that-
coffee.
That's what y'all proved that day when y'all drank that.
I wasn't even that hyped.
If Cousin Joe is watching this right now, he can agree. Y'all do not need. Y'all don't need any more of that.
No, we need more coffee.
No.
No. Drink dandelion water.
Don't
It's
do it.
good for you. It hydrates you. If you get it with lemongrass, you put a little bit of lemongrass in that water, you got a perfect drink that's going to make you barf and then regret buying it, pour it into your plants, watch them grow, and then you'll think, if this does this for these plants, it could be good for me too.
So
And you'll
no.
buy it again.
So
I agree with that. It would be better for you to go kiss weeds in your yard.
I mean, if it's good
But
for
not
Because
but not
that's
weeds.
essentially what you would be doing.
eating grass.
Yes, that agrees. It can have issues. You can have issues with alkaline water if you already have preemptive bladder, kidney issues. So be mindful of that.
Mhm.
It's not for everyone. Alkaline water, it's a balanced pH level. It's some of them even add electrolytes so that you'll be able to move, but you need to be mindful. If you're not moving like that, there's nothing to replenish. So don't just go drinking that stuff
Yeah.
just because. It's
Do not,
like it's like Gatorade. It's
But
not
water
really
is
meant for that.
But water is essential to having a safe summer. So at
Yeah.
least
Which gets into which Matthew, thank you for that, because that gets us into what we were talking about earlier. Coconuts. Now, while y'all talking about all this good water and all this, you are forgetting the time I bought coconut,
No, I
which
never
is
did.
a summer, which is greatly associated with summer. I mean, look at the Bahamas. People be drinking out of coconuts. So now
Those
we
are
going.
different type of coconuts.
Nah,
But we
bro.
got some bitter coconuts.
You
Speaking of Bahamas.
you got the real deal coconut.
Speaking of Bahamas, Dad wants you to shake Elliot like a maraca.
you know what to do, Papa. You know it's gonna happen one of these days.
Nah,
Apparently-
wait.
You're gonna get 300 views, but for the wrong reason if you shake me.
We already
Nah,
broke.
well, I'll wait. I'll wait.
Oh yeah, we already broke that limit. Thank you for that, by the way.
We call it payback for all the times that you were shaking me, talking about you won last stream when we did the game.
I mean, technically, you were deserving of it. Yes,
But nah, bro. Like I was saying, we talking about coconuts. Y'all can't run
I know.
away from this.
I'm trying to cut you off before you do.
Now we're gonna talk about the greatest food in the world. Now, let me ask y'all, what was y'all favorite part about eating that coconut? Was it the water? Was it the fruit?
Soap taste. That was my favorite part.
So it was the meat
The milk.
in the what if I
Everything
told
has
you?
soap
What if I that
coconut.
no? What if I told you last time we went to Walmart, I got you something special? That's right, pure coconut water, the finest thing. And you know what? Now that I know y'all don't like coconut, I'm gonna just mix all my drinks when I don't want y'all to drink it with coconut water.
Yeah,
When
coconut
y'all take
water.
a swig of that. Y'all
Coconut water is good for you.
I do.
Well, you better chug it down before
I
you
give
end up.
everybody a show, but we can't do it right now. So.
I've tasted some coconut water. It was on campus. I was thirsty, and that vending machine was looking tempting. Went in there, never again.
But bro, you have coconut on what is it called? German chocolate cake. Y'all, you mean to tell me you like German chocolate cake, but you don't like normal coconut? You have there's coconut chicken.
Coconut shavings, sure. Coconut water. I don't know what happened.
German chocolate cake.
All I remember is going, oh wow, that is
Terrible.
exactly.
But
That's
Teddy,
those
what
words.
about the health benefits? You're forgetting why people really drink or eat some of this stuff. They're not drinking it and eating it because it's good. They're drinking it and they're eating it because it's healthy for you.
They say that red wine is good for you
They
too.
torture themselves.
But I tasted that. Again, it's all about your preference. If you like it, that's great.
Yeah, if
Drink.
you like it, that's great.
He's
Just
older
don't
than
come
all
near
of
me
us.
with
But
Remember that.
again,
it at all.
if it ain't something that you're into, you ain't got to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, I have a confession.
that he is older than us.
And I'm going to say this now while y'all are hitting on coconut. I'm not saying I like coconut, but you know what I do like? I like
Pepperoni on pizza.
cinnamon chicken.
No,
Moving on to what Mom just said.
No. You can't
Summer
just
is
skip
a
over
great
this. You can't
time
just
to
skip
grow
over this.
food and join the growing community of farmers. Yes, it is. Papo, you can co-sign on this because you grow your own plants and vegetables. And now is definitely the time to do it with all the sun that you're be getting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And currently, I am trying to. Oh no, Matthew, you could go ahead and continue. That's great build up.
And that brings me
I'm
to
like,
the
where this is
point
going.
where I will now say sitting in the sun on outside of your house or anywhere is good for you. Here's why. I did it and now I'm more energized. I embrace the heat and now I feel like I got a tan.
I think you just
Are you
lied.
a plant?
Or you just
Chronosynthesize.
or maybe you suffer from heat stroke.
Nope. I just
Matthew,
felt
I believe that heat probably messed with your brain, and now you believe you are a plant sitting out in a cool breeze somewhere.
Yeah, are you
Nope,
green?
I sit outside. I sit outside.
And the
on
audience
concrete.
just left, puking in the bathroom over the top of cinnamon chicken. Yeah.
Cinnamon chicken is
Oh, no.
delicious. Don't you dare. You do not understand. Do you know why I like that? Because when you look at cinnamon chicken, people think that's disgusting, but you don't understand. Do you know how many things are mixed with cinnamon? When you look at your ingredients, for instance, if you look at mixed barbecue seasonings, you know what you'll find in there more times than not? You'll find that there is some cinnamon in there.
And you know what do you know what you will find if you end up pouring pure cinnamon on somebody's chicken? Yourself banned from the barbecue.
I say
That's what you will find.
pure cinnamon. You mix that stuff in. I do it in a way that makes it so that you can't taste
You
it.
said cinnamon chicken, and yes,
Yes,
you can't taste
it's a bit of cinnamon mixed in, and do you know why? Because cinnamon enhances spice.
Yeah, you didn't say mix
Add
it
some
up.
spice.
You said I like cinnamon chicken.
pure.
You didn't say I like cinnamon mixed into the chicken. You said I like cinnamon.
that would have been a
chicken.
delicious idea.
Yeah, I probably
don't even
should
think
specify,
that
but that's for
Santa
the viewers
Claus
that stayed after that.
When
I
they
don't
say-
think that
when they say
Santa
roll,
Claus himself would like no cinnamon chicken.
I wish it was.
No.
Where's my Carolina Reaper cinnamon roll? I want to go ahead and have a nice burn to it.
In your mind, where hopefully it remains. Use it to make Kool-Aid. You can hide the taste or make your Kool-Aid taste. Oh God. Hold on.
Yeah, hide the taste of
what
nice
were we
good
talking
old coconut water with some Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but in context to what? The dandelion water?
You don't understand.
Is it the
You
dandelion
mix the
water,
dandelion
peppermint
water. You mix the dandelion water with the coconut water. You got the best drink, the best hydratable drink you've ever drunk in your life. You're going to sit there and you're going to be sitting there like, oh. And all the happiness you kept throughout the summer or heat will have escaped you in that very moment. And you'll be sitting there crying, realizing that you're healthy, but at what cost?
Yeah, I guess that would be it. Let's mix dandelion with coconut water, and then what you would get is just that. You will be prepared for either work, the bathroom, or to be very angry and sad.
But you know what? I got one more confession to make. And this is talking about juices. And I'm going to say this for everyone to hear. Because I'm more proud of this. Exactly. Apple juice is the greatest juice I have ever drank.
Besides
and anyone who says that it is a child's drink is absolutely wrong. Fruit punch is a mixture of every weird thing, and it can be destroyed by adding cranberries. So don't you dare. Exactly. But apple juice is pure apple.
No,
doesn't matter if you make Granny Smith apple juice. Doesn't matter if you make Honey Crisp apple juice. It's delicious every way.
Destroy anything with cranberry.
Is cinnamon chicken one of the Erudition Network specials? No.
No.
Yes, and it will be coming to your house soon.
We
Do
don't
not
claim
run.
that. We don't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
talking about Erudition and items, let's introduce the new Erudition water gun.
No.
Yeah, it
we don't have
shoots
that.
cinnamon. It shoots cinnamon water mixed in with some coconut, and also
That
you
was a
can't
lie.
forget the dandelion and freaking water crust.
It shoots dandelion
No.
water.
Beautiful.
It's actually a
You mix cinnamon in my chicken, and we're gonna be mixing up in a whole nother different way. And
You don't
I
know.
agree.
Maybe it was already in your food. You could have been eating something real spicy and be thinking, "Ooh, that's pretty good." And you know what I'm doing? I'm downstairs laughing my behind off because y'all don't even realize you eating the most healthy thing. Because one day y'all gonna be
It's the
sitting
end of the
in
show.
my house somewhere when I'm more grown up, and y'all gonna be like, "What's this? It's really delicious. This tastes real good." You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that it's filled with Brussels sprouts. It's filled with cranberry juice. It's got some cinnamon in it, and I'm gonna laugh as hard as I can as I name every ingredient that y'all hate.
Yeah, and then we
Papa,
never visit
If you feed me cow grass, we're gonna have issues.
death.
I don't know. Cow grass sounds pretty nice.
Just feed me some
At
Brussels
the end
sprouts
of the
if you
show,
want.
Papo. At the end of the show.
I don't think
Probably.
we drink a cup of dandelion water.
I don't know if the devil came
Nope,
up to you and offered.
This is exactly what they're gonna say. Ooh, it's hot down here, but not that hot. Throw that cup away.
If you combine
We don't
if
need
you-
that.
if you combine Canada and
But not that
Arizona,
You mix
you would have the
cinnamon-
hottest country.
No.
Bro, Canada's cold. You get a medium temperature
Yeah.
country.
No. Water, as you go up further north, there's videos of it. You throw it out, it freezes. It's pretty cool, but until
Wait,
you
what?
realize, oh, I'm trying to drink some water and it's frozen.
Yeah, but
Just
you know what you should beware of? The water that doesn't freeze when you walk outside. If it's real cold and every cup of water you bought turns to ice, fear the one that doesn't. Because as soon as you take a drink of that, something's about to happen. You might explode.
You're gonna turn
Hey,
into the
is it like that?
heatest.
I would be even more offended if someone shot coconut or dandelion at me with
Yeah,
a water
that's a
gun.
hate crime.
That was, yeah.
I mean, is it
I
as
guess it
bad?
would-
I
I guess
mean,
it
think about it. If they add a little bit of color into it, they'd be like, haha, it's a urine gun. And you'd be like, disgusting. And then they go like, calm down, bro. It's coconut and dandelion water.
You're getting
Are you
close.
going to instantly start burning like the Wicked Witch and the Wizard of Oz?
She didn't burn. She
Calm
melted.
down.
Exactly.
Let's
He's
talk about
going screaming,
Is coconut water. Actually,
I'm
I
not
would,
that grown, so I'm going to pass on that
I,
offer.
I would
No,
actually be
everybody
happy-
needs to drink this stuff. Coconut water, dandelion water, good for you. Cinnamon chicken, mixed in with other
I would be
seasonings.
happy.
Good for you.
Never proceed.
No,
to
this
say
is
that.
not some.
I would
That
be.
does not
You
sound
get a
like
restaurant,
that's
Papa. Never say those
If
words.
I get a
No,
restaurant, you know what will
don't
be?
say those
You know what
words.
will be on the menu? Spicy cinnamon chicken, and
Yeah,
sparkling
you-
apple juice.
You getting fired from your own establishment. That's not how that works.
Just you wait. Because guess what? People be mixing chicken with nuts. They be putting whole almonds and stuff in the thing. And you know what some people be saying? Delicious.
But here's the thing, Papa. You gonna walk up to somebody's table. What can I get you? Oh, you want to try something that I want to pick? My cinnamon chicken.
Hold up.
You blink, they're
While
gone.
y'all talking about how bad cinnamon is, y'all forget it. What do you think is in your pho?
No,
They got a
cinnamon
whole
isn't-
cinnamon stick sitting up in the
No,
faux broth.
I didn't say cinnamon was bad. I said the way you phrased it was bad. I want
Yeah,
you to
cinnamon
imagine this.
chicken, whole cinnamon chicken. You season it with nothing but cinnamon. We don't have issues.
Hey, Papa.
Dad
He's
said he
not
recently
breathing.
got some new comic
Without
books.
help.
What is your favorite comic book character and why? People
Punisher.
that's in the audience, feel free to answer that as well.
Summer Man.
Dio Brando.
That's a
It's
manga.
because of the world, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, that's a manga, not.
Oh, well,
I guess
yeah,
it's a
the
comic.
same thing.
I mean, technically.
But I guess. I wouldn't be.
My
It-
okay, my favorite comic hero and villain, because
Joker, my bad.
Bro, they said hero. How you go? Hold up. Look.
Matt
Oh, no.
said-
Dad said character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Joker would be right.
It's just a character. It don't have to be
it
hero or villain.
is
Except
Black
especially
Panther.
Batman.
Black Panther fights for us.
I guess so. I hope so.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Miles
I
Morales.
know it's either Punisher or
It
Batman.
also is that.
It cannot be one or the other. And I'm tilted somewhat towards Batman.
You know what mine is?
I'm afraid to ask, but what?
Aluka.
Spawn.
You know, I was
Oh,
disappointed before, but somehow my disappointment.
What you talking about? Spawn,
Disappointed
even
itself.
animated, was voiced by one of the greatest voices of this time, Keith David. And then, even in the comic, he really does not care.
Yeah,
If he must kill, he will. And he's in the DC universe, so he is canon.
yeah, I know that. But I believe that one, how are you gonna get something from Heck to fight for you when all the freaking universe has things that have gone terribly wrong? If you're in the same universe with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Flash, you really think a Heck spawn is gonna be able to fight some crap off from you? If a speedster runs at you and tries to hit you at Sonic sound, you mean to tell me you think this Hex Spawn gonna be like, I'm able to save you? You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be sitting there with your hurt stomach, possibly go as this thing looks at you. It's like, I'll get
Hold that,
revenge.
Papa. Hold that thought, Papa. Speaking of comic characters, you should actually go to our PayPal, which
Flash. I
wait.
changed my mind.
What? Yep, we forgot our banner.
Oh, hey.
down here. So if you want to make an Erudition and network comic, or
Oh yes,
if we want to,
When we make a comic, that'd be the most boring thing ever. We just have it where it's like we get off stream and we're like, all right. And then the comic begins and it's like our everyday normal life. And we go, lie?
No, we have the powers of Erudition.
Yeah, we got the power of knowledge. And with knowledge, we save the day from
Yeah,
the
Dawn.
we can also use it for better
Hey,
equipment.
just look at what the shows were in the 80s. You had G.I. Joe. You had
Dawn.
They wanted to make sure you had knowledge.
just sit in a chair for a whole couple of
We can
years.
get better equipment. Having lights,
Sorry.
a green screen, background.
My favorite villain character would be your Bar Thawne. I guess that would be one of the most overpowered villains that there would be. Because if you run it back in time to kill your enemy when he's a child, his mother, I can't kill him, I'll kill the child. I keep saying that Flash's house has to be the most paradoxical place imaginable.
But my mouth still
Like,
burning
okay,
from the hot
I ran back in time to help. That didn't work. Then I had to run back in time to warn myself not to do that. Then I had to go back again because he tried to kill me as a child. Every time you go back there, that's a whole event in itself.
Okay, let's please go back to the topic and how to get have
Dwayne keeps it a
good
bit more than
cover.
personal.
I mean, technically,
Dawn, not Dwayne.
technically it was. Yeah, Thawne does.
Dwayne.
To be quite honest, I cannot agree with y'all. Because you know why? Thawne keeps going, making it personal and dealing and messing with Flash. And you know what happens? It causes horrible events where Flash is like, hold on, I'll be back. I got to go get something. And then goes to the past, screws it up for everybody. And then what? We're supposed to think Thawne's okay with this. Thawne's sitting there like, what did you do? Why did you do this?
For those of you wondering, we were discussing this topic because yes, our show that we all gathered around to watch was The Flash, and it just recently ended. The whole
Mom, that's called child labor.
the whole Arrow versus Dawn.
Yeah.
Hard to think about. It's been 9 years. Since what, 20?
I don't know, y'all.
John Diggle, I changed my mind. It's
Yeah,
John
bro.
Diggle.
How can we forget?
It's John Diggle.
Because he was
John
in a TV show.
Diggle.
I
The Green
guess-
Arrow.
I guess Matthew is going to be in his summer developing and creating these
that's
different
child labor, Mom.
network merchandise.
Don't
do it, Matthew. Don't do it.
Get us
You'll
a
find
3D
yourself a set
printer
of
and I would
merchandise.
be more than happy.
Erudition
Get,
prison.
give me a 3D printer and I would be more than happy to.
A 3D printer. Do you realize how expensive that
Merry
is?
Christmas.
Yes.
What you gonna be making with a 3D
Water
printer?
gun, mug, everything.
He'll be making too much.
Matthew,
It's much
let me give you some business advice. Do you know what's the cheapest way to make merchandise? You get
Pay
a
somebody.
sticker and you put it on anything that you want. You buy a water gun, bow, sticker. It's yours now. You got a soap, bow, sticker.
Copyright.
It's yours now.
Now, copyright.
My favorite hero is the Hulk. Hulk would be your best choice in hero.
Oh yeah,
I say Spawn because it's kind of both.
I never said my
But
favorite villain.
and what would
Who
that
would
be?
that be, bro?
My
Miles
favorite hero.
Morales. He's a okay. That's racist.
I don't know. They want to classify him as a villain in this movie, but really, if you really think about it, he's tired of seeing people die.
Yeah, he's
And
just trying to
my
go back in time. He's
favorite
trying to do
For
a
those
flash.
of you-
For
For those of you that are planning to see the movie, no, that's not a spoiler. We haven't seen it either. But even though they're trying to make him out to be a villain, you kind of get the gist of that. But it's not. It's like if you remember, his uncle died, and then now you want more.
But
My
I feel-
favorite hero is Enrico Pucci.
But my actual
even
favorite villain. 'cause
I don't
Miles
even know
Morales
what you
isn't a
just
villain.
Let's.
I think
Mom
Enrico
says yes.
Pucci.
Reading a book
I know
in the
exactly
AC
what you're talking
in the
about.
AC this summer sounds like a good pastime.
No, Enrico Pucci.
Did y'all even
You
hear
know
me?
what? Never mind.
Enrico
Yes.
Pucci.
Y'all off in your whole other worlds.
Nah, bro, we here.
Reading a book in the AC
Oh
this
no,
summer
no,
sounds like a good
No.
way to
no,
time.
No,
no.
Give your friends a break from you.
no.
Now,
I hate to tell you, but
Some of your-
my brothers have to live with me on a constant daily basis. They will learn to enjoy my
she's not
company.
saying-
They
she's not
have
saying
no
your
variety.
family. She's saying your friends. Your friends. Let's just put it like this: your friends tolerate you. They can tolerate.
Well,
you
they
for
gotta
time.
learn to tolerate you longer. Continue to bother them every single day, every single hour. And when they say, "Hey, can I rest?" No, put me on speaker. Walk to wherever
Yeah,
you're
and
going.
as your eyes glow red,
You know
as
what? You know
start
what
to
also
slide
sounds
forward.
good? A 20-foot
A pool.
a 20-foot
That's what I
pool,
want to do. I want to swim
wide and
like a
deep.
dolphin.
You dive from my roof.
What? You gonna die? Oh, you gonna die?
He said
mean-
20-foot pool, wide and deep. No, I'm good.
Yeah, you
that's
gonna die.
Why
By
does
the
it
time
sound-
by the time you dive in, you already done broke your neck, your arms twisted the other way, and you been
Uh,
dead.
Why only do it 25 feet? You could go ahead, go outside into your backyard or wherever, dig a deep hole, hundreds
Uncle Tim.
of feet down, and then you know what you do? You build around it, and boom, the perfect dive bomb pool.
Yeah, and then as the police come, wondering why you didn't hold it.
You can have them join you. You can go ahead and laugh from the bottomless pit and say, "I'm building it for me."
Yep, they gonna think you're the devil. They gonna send priests over there to go exercise you. How did he even
Uncle
dig
Tim
this hole?
said-
It's been 2 days.
Uncle Tim said, "What's up?" We're just talking about how people are spending their summer this time around.
And we're
Make
also
sure that
talking
you-
about our best way to spend our summer with
Yeah,
coconut
but-
water,
No,
dandelion and water,
No, not coconut water.
cinnamon chicken, apple juice, and everything
For
else. in
us,
between.
we read comics, we play video games.
Mhm.
That's what we
Wow,
do.
bro, you make us
Yeah,
sound
you
like
said,
nerds,
yeah,
bro,
losers.
bro.
Yeah, you make us sound like we do nothing.
We,
You could have
They
said,
also watch anime.
yeah, we also hang out with family,
yeah,
reading books,
we do
doing,
things.
and we, like, for instance, a couple of days ago, we did a riddles thing. Remember? What animal would Noah not bring onto the ark?
No, that's horrible.
No.
Yes, come
No.
on, people. Everybody out there probably already knows the answer. Teddy, enlighten them.
What animal did Noah not bring onto the ark? The one that was trapped in the fridge.
Fish.
Nah, the one that was trapped in the fridge from the other question of how do you put a rhino in a fridge?
I have a riddle for you.
You open the
How do you
fridge
get
first.
punched in the face for a dumb riddle?
You stay
Oh
behind
no,
the screen.
roaches are unkillable. Though they would have found their way on the ark,
Oh yeah,
one way or another.
they all they did was go belly side up and just floated on the water. That's how they got here.
Maybe that's why
They used
the
their own
water's-
wings as a boat.
Maybe that's why the water is.
What comic book hero is most likely to become a killer in Marvel, DC, or manga?
Now let me just say this. Yes, I have a few.
Yeah, it is quite a few, ain't it?
Okay.
Yes,
The-
roaches are the real aliens.
Obviously,
The
bad.
first
They just came.
the first one would be Miles. Here's why. His uncle died.
Matthew,
uncle
before you
died.
go there, I
Okay.
don't know what they're doing with Miles, but didn't they make him Thor? And it was like real stereotypical.
And it was one of the multiverses. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then they were talking about Odin's fate and stuff. That never set with me. That just seemed real.
You gotta understand, it's a big multiverse. They're doing a lot of things. For me, which one would be more likely to become a killer?
I had a few.
For those of you, it would be and I'm not referring to your Jimmy Matthew. It would be Jimmy. First off, if unless you read the comics with Thanos, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But Thanos harassed this kid every time on his birthday.
Oh
Oh God.
Oh
And-
no.
Every time he showed up, I'ma just torture this kid. It didn't matter what he was doing at the time, he just wanted to mess with this kid. And one of these times
He missed it.
he missed it because the Avengers had beat him. Then he comes back just to flood his house. And then he says he thinks he's finally cracked the riddle. And Thanos just straight up tells him, "Oh no, I don't care." And
Johnny Test would do it. He'd become a killer. If
What?
my sisters pushed me around
that
everything,
isn't even a.
made me
not
horrible
even a-
creatures.
That's a whole other thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Elliot,
That's what Dad
I'll
said.
do you one better. You
Johnny
know who was who is more likely to be a killer? The whole entire Wayne family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
I mean, you see that in one universe, you got Batman, the stereotypical good person and good guy. However, there are universes where he goes completely insane and steals Flash's power by imprisoning him in his mind, becomes Doomsday because Superman's betrayed them all, and then just becomes
Actually,
the Batman that laughs for finally killing Joker. But then you also have the other universes where Batman had a brother who becomes Owlman after deciding that his parents, as well as his brother, don't share his interests. Then you have Thomas Wayne, who just decides, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and go around killing people since my son's gone and my wife is now insane. And then you have Batman's mother, which yes, she goes insane.
Yeah.
They all have a possibility of being insane. There's only some rare universes where they're not.
But deep down, you gotta understand that it was even said that
I didn't know it's-
Batman had already told Superman deep down, Superman's a good person.
So,
But deep down, Batman is not. So he already laid down the foreground for you to understand what he was about.
But Dad, he's
Elliot,
a priest.
I do not support any character from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, especially that weirdo Enrico.
He's
for-
a priest, Father.
what you?
I was wondering what he was referring to.
That's how he's a hero. He beats people in the holy name.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, you know
does-
who
gets
also
people
does
to do
that?
his bidding. Like,
Yeah.
Sure. I'm sorry. That's a really weird bull crap.
You know who also does that?
Who?
You know, Papa. Who also is a holy crusader? Alexander Anderson.
Oh God.
Another
Look,
person
man.
that I think that could
This ain't the time to
Phillips
talk about
is-
that.
Oh, my favorite cartoon hero
Here's how.
is Cleveland Brown. It's
he has
Cleveland Brown. My bad.
mental.
Cleveland
But
Brown.
yes, as we approach the end of this hour, do you young people like to be alone without your phone?
Yes,
No.
I like to know.
My phone has Google. It has things that help me grow my plants, cook my food, and so on and so forth.
And y'all
And I-
should never be cemented chicken.
And the thing about it is, if I leave my phone somewhere, you know what's most likely to happen? Either one,
No recipe.
it breaks. Two, it gets lost. Or three, it just blows up. I can't explain it. I just feel like for no reason whatsoever, one day I'm gonna come upstairs and I'm gonna find my phone screaming, "You left me," and then boom.
What?
That's what I would do if
that
I
sounds
made
like a fear. A whole nother fear that
He
you.
doesn't let you make anything.
you. I make a phone that if you leave it for an entire week unattended, it just says, "I can't take it."
But-
no more."
Roaches. What? I know we haven't been getting to some of these comments that y'all were very active this time around. It's always
I need to
appreciated.
spend time with my friends.
Does summer break mean that you feel obligated to
family.
spend more time with your family, or can you just be alone? You could be alone.
I like being alone.
For some people,
I
that's
mean-
not a choice, and you should be happy when you can spend time with your family. Because a lot of people, they're not able to for one reason or another. So, do I feel obligated to spend time with family when it's summer? Yeah, just to hang out.
Well, Teddy. I'll mention something that you said a while ago. Just maybe, give your family enough time to miss you.
Wow. Okay. I can understand some of that, but spend time with them, because it ain't like when you start back to school or work. You're gonna have.
We got completely off topic.
Fine. I'll go ahead and interact with all of y'all. Who wants some coconut water? Who had a line?
If that's
Who wants to play
if that's
Swan?
your form of interaction,
No.
Who wants
you
to
gonna have
play
issues.
Swanger Party after this?
you won't have a
Okay,
meeting.
good.
Yeah, I'll flood your room with coconut and dandelion water.
No. I jump out the window.
And there will be a pool, and there will be a freaking 1,000-foot hole filled with water
fly.
sitting.
Why were kids going ham when teachers took their phones to school? Is that just the thing parents can do?
No,
Really,
never. If you take a phone,
if you really think about it, yeah,
if you're
because
Y'all know
one,
those diabetes
if you take
apps
hold
that
on,
people have
Teddy,
on their
if you
phone,
take a phone, you're basically taking something that people have
people
memories,
depend on.
photos,
well,
all
not
that,
really depend
and you're
on
trying to take that away from them.
Yeah, because
Think-
imagine if you have
I
an
get
app on your phone that tells you when something's going wrong and your teacher took your phone, like, ooh, you was trying to cheat. No, it's my heart rate. I'm finna die.
I get, but there is a
I don't believe
Teacher,
you.
please give me back my.
It's
Like
a
thinking you're
proper
a Halo
time.
way talking about you doing a vape.
There's a proper time to be on your phone, and then there's other times where you're not supposed to be.
Like if there's
So,
shots outside
yes,
the
if
school
you're-
that you can't
If
hear.
you're in class and you're on your phone, yet you shouldn't be doing that. It's time to learn.
But hold on.
Now at lunch and whatnot, yeah, I could see you doing that, but do have to get better about placement of phones. And is it only a parent thing? Yeah, kind of.
But
Because
Teddy,
I've seen teachers that take something
It looks like I got no arm.
and you don't get it back. So it could be a issue of stealing. People are very defensive about their stuff, and then it really comes down to, oh no, if you tell my parent that you took that, they're gonna know I was using it at a bad time. It's a whole lot of other issues that go into play. I think it would be Lucius Fox because that black man is tired of making weapons and running the company while the white guy Bruce Wayne, for those of you that don't look too much into comics, Lucius Fox creates all the tech for Batman, and yeah, he's got a whole lot of responsibilities. And I think they ended up killing him one
I
time.
mean, to be quite honest, though, you have to remember that Lucius is all that in those universes, Batman is more intelligent. He is able to go ahead and at least help with Lucius. He's not just sitting there like, you invent this and you run the company. He's able to go ahead and do that at sometimes, but he's also trying to be Batman. It's not just, I am completely ignorant. I will go ahead and hand you the keys.
Elliot said his heart rate. Yeah.
There's a lot
Clay,
of
we don't pay Elliot anymore.
Okay, I would like
He
to
has issues.
Yes, it was a scenario.
But no, bro, y'all are
You'll fall
forgetting.
for many things at school.
No. The reason people be freaking out when the teacher takes their phone is because they think they're deleting the calculator app. It finally makes sense. Think about it. Teachers have always told you you'll never have your calculator with you everywhere. And then they realize that they were incorrect. And how much you want to bet, teachers are always like, give me a password.
Yep.
And then you find out your calculator app is just gone.
Yep, they're like
know
Yeah,
your
I don't think
contacts,
they're
your
deleting-
YouTube, your everything.
I don't think they're deleting passwords, Cheyenne. I mean,
No, they're not deleting
what do you-
passwords. They're deleting the
No,
calculator.
they're
They want to
they're
make
deleting
sure
the app
that forever
or
you have
asking
to
you
learn.
for your password. They're just taking the phones. I think that's what it is. And yes,
No,
protect your skin. Black people can also get sunburned as well. I don't know where people get
You're
that.
not invincible.
I am. The darker you
Walk
are, the more
outside in the
invincible
sun.
you are.
Stay out there for
Yeah,
3 hours.
You
Become
we
the plant,
joke.
like Matthew said.
I'd like to say,
We do joke, but there was things on TikTok where people were saying that a lot of misinformation is
black
out
people
here,
can get
and that's
sunburned.
why they are
If you
this
don't
and that.
believe that black people
exists.
can get sunburn just like any other person, go outside and stay outside.
I mean,
That got real dark, Elliot.
That wasn't dark. It was telling you.
Well,
Wait,
cell
wait,
phones
wait.
are being used for a lot of things. Siri, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where my kid?
And you know what Siri
Those of
gonna
you that
say?
don't,
I don't know. You should have been paying attention.
nah,
I'm calling
there
you.
you go. Immediately just say calling.
for those of you that's in our generation, or within our generation, you might not know. But back in the 80s, that was a whole thing,
Yeah.
and it was real. In fact,
Well, I hate to tell you,
in
abandon me, I come back.
even in the early 2000s, when they were doing reruns on PBS, not PBS Kids, but PBS, they would still have those.
Yep.
And it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? And other times,
That's a very terrifying thing
Yep.
to think. You're watching a kids show as an adult, and it just says, "Where's
Where
your
your
kids?"
kids at?
And then I'm just imagining the entire you blink, everything goes black. It's just
it was traumatic
You in the
because
place
all of a
where
sudden,
you-
think about it, you go from Bill Nye, and then all of a sudden, this panel comes up and says, "It's 10 a.m. Do you
Look,
know
bro.
where your kids are?" And then
Nope.
later on 11 o'clock, what they don't understand is that when it gets later, they say, "Okay, kids, it's bedtime." They would tell you, people be saying, "Oh, there was a curfew." Yeah, there was a curfew, and the TV told you, "All right, kids, it's bedtime."
okay,
And then they start playing all these nighttime shows of "You're going to sleep."
I would like to take a few seconds to say,
And then you know what you would do?
like,
Switch to PBS Kids that plays 24/7.
I would like to say, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. And if you're not on YouTube, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Not real life, but you can follow our TikTok too.
Starting to be very
follow our TikTok, Twitch, and other things, and pay
Oh
us.
yeah, Twitch
Pay
too.
us money.
Yes, we are on Twitch and Twitter. If you see us on there, give us a shout out and
if you
comment
want
through there.
And if you
what
want
is-
to support us a little more, down there, pay us.
What is that? Is when TV used to go off for a few hours. Yeah, it used to. Other times, if you stayed up past 12, it would just play static.
If I was invested in a show, where are your kids? God,
No, all the shows were gone, and then you just hear TV static.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but that's what it used to be. But we are at the
got
end
both
of our hour and over, almost on the minute now.
Subscribe, share, like,
You already said that.
comment.
You know what time it is.
And remember,
I told you I would get you for that.